3 Filipinos arrested in China for espionage? What you're not being told? On April 3rd, Chinese state media announced that it had arrested 3 Filipino nationals for alleged espionage. According to their narrative, the 3 were recruited by a Philippine intelligence officer and had been gathering classified information near Chinese military sites. They claimed there were confessions, payments, even remorse. Sounds dramatic, right? But here's where it gets interesting. This comes just weeks after the Philippines arrested several Chinese nationals for suspicious surveillance activities near military and government facilities in Manila. Now, China turns around and accuses the Philippines of doing the exact same thing. If that feels familiar, it's because it is. This is called projection. Projection is a classic psychological and strategic move. Accuse your rival of doing what you're doing to confuse the public and shift the spotlight. Then comes blame shifting. China takes attention away from its own activities by making the Philippines look like the aggressor. It positions itself as the victim, enforcing laws and protecting national security. These aren't random moves. They are part of China's information warfare tactics, designed to control the narrative, influence international opinion, and weaken the credibility of other states. China's state-run platforms, Global Times, CCTV, Xinhua, are not just news outlets. They are megaphones for state messaging. Their goal is to saturate the information space, make their version of events dominate the global conversation. It's not about the truth, it's about control. But here's what they didn't expect. Filipino netizens aren't buying it. Online, people are calling this out as staged, retaliatory, even ridiculous. Comments like "Palit ulo yan," that's a head swap, "propaganda lang," and "gawa gawa lang" reflect a deep skepticism and a belief that innocent Filipinos may be used as pawns in a geopolitical tug-of-war. There's real fear too, especially for our OFWs in China. What if this becomes a pattern? What if anyone can be accused without evidence? This situation isn't isolated. It's part of China's broader strategy in the region, especially in the West Philippine Sea, where tension continues to rise. When diplomatic pressure, disinformation, and legal gray zones don't work, narratives become the next battlefield. By accusing the Philippines of espionage, China not only retaliates, but also distracts from its own intelligence operations, its militarization of disputed waters, and its aggressive actions against Filipino fishermen and patrols. This is the time for strategic awareness, not panic. The Philippine government is already investigating the incident, pushing for due process and ensuring legal support for our nationals. But we as citizens need to do our part too. Ask questions, fact-check narratives, push back against coordinated disinformation. China may have the loudest megaphone, but Filipinos have something stronger: discernment, unity, and the truth. Let's protect our people, not just at sea, but in the information space, where the battle for perception is just as important.
For the latest maritime updates, be sure to follow us on Twitter, TikTok, Facebook, and Instagram.